Hi everyone and welcome back to the channel. Today's going to be a quick video and it's the story of all about how I killed about 40% of the plants in my tank. If you've been watching the last few videos on the channel about the big tank, you might remember that I had some algae issues that were actually getting better, and I'd kind of figured out the cause, but I thought I'm just going to give it a kick with some chemicals, which isn't something that I usually like doing, but just because the string algae was getting quite long and fish were going in and amongst it and I didn't want them to get tangled, I thought I'd just give it a quick blast with some algae fix. So this, by the way, this isn't a bash on the brand, actually it's a testament to how good it is. It's just me being stupid. So anyway, I was following the instructions of, sorry, I'm going off screen here. I was following the instructions of the spot dosing method, where you obviously fill the pipette up under the water and you drop it on the plants. But the kind of issue that I find with that method is that if you've got quite a lot of algae and quite a lot of spots, it's really hard to use that designated amount of solution that you're allowed to hit all those plants. So I thought I had this genius idea, and when I was doing it I was like, Rich, you're a genius. Turns out not. So I had this genius idea, which I thought if I put a spray top, like a spray bottle, if I use the top on the bottle of algae solution, algae fix, I thought I'd be able to mist it during a water change. So I lowered the water and started misting. Now the problem with that is you can't quite tell how much solution you're actually using. So it does say that if you use too much you can just do a water change. So I thought, right, okay, I'll expose the plants and the algae by lowering the water level, sprayed it, gave about three sprays, so it completely misted the plants, thinking this will just be the final kick it needs, because actually in the previous video the tank was looking quite good. So I did that and I was like, cool, I'm a genius. Cheat code, whatever. Did the water change, took some water back out and refilled it just to get any excess chemical out of the tank. Came back the next day, looked fine, cool. Came back the day after and I was like, where's my plants gone? The crypt balance, which is about the only plant I'm annoyed about that's melted, because it was the only one that had really grown. But it was at the point where it was curling over and it was nice and green and vibrant and healthy. And I was like, hang on a minute, where's that gone? And I was like, why is my bulbitis brown? And why does all my boost look like it's been bleached? And I didn't take any pictures because obviously I just acted fast. And also there wasn't really much to take a picture of. Everything had just melted. There was just mush in the bottom of the tank. So I have basically taken well, let's have a look. The tank looks awful. Sorry about the reflections, it's early morning. But yeah, as you can see, there's literally nothing in the back. The bulbitis has been completely cut back to basically its stems. I don't even know if that's going to bounce back. It's mostly the background plants, to be honest, and it's really hard to see. You can't really see much down there. I'll overlay a picture because this is really early morning, but you can kind of see, I mean, some of the holes are just from deficiencies anyway. But yeah, it doesn't look great, and it looks really bare. But the thing is, I'm not actually massively annoyed, and the reason is that the tank was completely overgrown. Things were beginning to need ripped out and replanted. The background stems that I planted a few months ago that I did in a video, literally the only one that grew was the crypt balance, however you say it. And I think I planted a Rotala Nanjenshan, I don't know, whatever. It literally still looks like the 1-2 grow root that you get. I hadn't done anything, and I think it's because there was just so much overcrowding, light wasn't getting to it. The bulbitis, it's prongs go out over the background plant, so if there's anything lower than those prongs, those leaves that come out, they're just not getting any light. So I'm not all that annoyed. I am a little bit, but like I said, the only one I'm really annoyed about is the bonsai because it was just looking nice. So I think I'm just going to take this opportunity to just rip a load of plants out, replant it, try some new ones, and just kind of get it looking back to its former self, because as nice as it might have been, it was literally just a mass of plants. It didn't really look like a scape. So I'm going to try that, I think, and we'll see what happens. But anyway, yeah, there's a lesson there. Don't spray algicide directly on plants. It does actually say don't use it on sensitive plants, but there's me thinking that I knew better and thought it's only a few seconds, what's it going to do? And it's interesting to see which plants melted and which plants didn't. Like, I'm surprised that it even affected Boost, because that's normally quite thick. The Bulbite, as I expected, it's quite sensitive. Crips, definitely. But even some of the stems, like the Rotalas, they looked bleached, which I guess does make sense. So anyway, yeah, don't do that. And stay tuned, because obviously we'll be replanting this tank. As I said, there's build videos coming. Yeah, learn from my stupid mistake. Anyway, thanks so much for watching, guys. Take care, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye.